Once again, silver prices are on the increase. Today, Gold Silver HQ wrote on X that silver is $50 an ounce, and we are currently above $47 an ounce. With silver's price approaching an all-time high, this week appears to be a genuine possibility. So, should you still make the purchase at this moment? Then let's begin. A 43% decline marked the worst day for Wall Street since the 1987 crisis. Might be the worst economic downturn in decades. Keep your golden years secure with an IRA in gold or silver. Visit sdbullion.com/IRA for more information. Much obliged for your time. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Consider silver. The current price is $47.17 per ounce. It gained around $1 today. With little over 2% more, silver is getting close to its all-time high. Just give me a moment, and I'll explain what I mean. First things first, though. Gold is killing it right now. Its current price of $3,843 per ounce is a new record high. On the day, it's up $75, or slightly more than 2%. The dollar's continued decline has led to a surge in the prices of gold and silver. Precious metals are seeing tremendous bullish momentum as the USDX is plunging. The silver all-time high, though, must be reached. You probably already know that silver's spot price has come dangerously close to $50 per ounce twice previously. In 1980, the first occurred. In 2011, it happened again. And as you can see, the all-time high was $49.45 per ounce. I made a simple graphic to illustrate silver's performance. Thus, the record number 4,945 from January 18, 1980 is available. Silver has never closed the day at such a high level. But silver did temporarily reach $49.95 during that day's trade. As a point of reference, silver closed at $48.58 on April 28, 2011, with a peak intraday trading price of $49.50. The silver spot price has clearly never surpassed $50 per ounce. Nonetheless, I came across this chart here while researching silver futures pricing. The article discusses the COMEX's highest intraday pricing, which was $50.35 or $50.36 according to different reports. The CBOT, or Chicago Intraday High, on the other hand, was $5,250. Keep in mind that these are futures prices, not silver spot price. So I've never seen the silver price go up to that level. The record price we're looking at is $49.45 per ounce. But we're discussing futures, not spot price. A new all-time high would be achieved if silver could close above that number. The average yearly price of silver is another argument I want to make. So, silver went from 48 cents an ounce in 1980 to over 50 cents an ounce in 1981, and it fell down just as quickly. And here we are in 2025, with an average price of $3,548 per ounce, compared to an annual average of $35.56 in 2011. If we can maintain a price above $40 until the end of the year, we will undoubtedly break the all-time high for silver in terms of yearly average price. I believe that is certain to happen. Will silver reach $50 this week, though? Surely, once the price of silver approaches that mark, there will be enormous opposition. In response to this very question, Scottsdale Mint CEO Josh Philip Fair offered some very astute commentary. Feels like we broke through the $40 barrier and are now in full-on runaway mode. Presently, we are at a little over 45 degrees, on the cusp of 46, having flirted with about 46 degrees and a half. Very little stands in the way. I'm leaning toward the 48 to 52 range. 50 is your previous historic high, unadjusted for inflation. Consequently, I believe that turbulence may be visible within. Beyond that, there isn't much opposition. So actually, we're practically in free mode, which is simply who knows how high this thing might truly climb, outside of a big, significant market event that would precipitate a sell-off. We should expect triple digits in the long run. Arithmetic is a breeze. Over the next several years, gold's price will only keep rising up. In my opinion, this will not be resolved quickly. It won't be something that happens overnight. We are embarking on a journey. And hence, volatility is going to rise. A rise in volatility is imminent. I am certain of it. There isn't much to be scared of when the wind is on your side. It seems like a lot of folks are wondering if they were too late. As if I had to apply a baseball analogy, I would say that we are currently in the third or fourth, depending on how you look at it, inning. Much more is yet to come, and much more good will befall. So, you shouldn't be too concerned about the month-to-month fluctuations when you found the proper investments, are in the appropriate assets, and the wind is blowing in your favor. It's more about the whole context of what's going on. One important thing to remember is that the resistance level is going to be somewhere between $48 and $52 per ounce. We are only in the third or fourth inning of this baseball game, but he believes silver might reach triple digits. The silver market has a lot more space to grow. This is utilizing the most recent government-issued CPI measures, so keep that in mind when you factor in inflation. Silver has never been higher than $146.91 per ounce. It's a reference to the all-time high for silver in January 1980. Assuming a price of $70.15, this would be in line with the 2011 peak. After taking inflation into account, the price of silver is far lower than it was in 2011, or even at its all-time high. The silver market may only be beginning. Remember that gold leads and silver follows, so maybe we can predict what silver will do by analyzing gold's actions. Thus, a little over $1,900 per ounce was the notional all-time high for gold prior to COVID. The price of gold then reached a fresh record high around 5 years ago. Plus, the price of gold has more than quadrupled since then, from $1,900 to $3,800 then. So, maybe silver may double in value over the next 5 years if it is ready to reach a new record high. Would now be an inappropriate time to invest in precious metals? No way in hell do I believe that. We are just in the third inning, as Josh Fair suggested. Therefore, silver is the metal I would choose to purchase above gold. This is the ratio of gold to silver. The most recent closing was 81.64, as you can see. I have never changed my approach. At a gold to silver ratio of 80 or higher, silver wins for me. Silver, in my opinion, is the superior investment. I prefer a gold-silver combination if the ratio is between 60 and 80%. In addition, I lean toward gold if it falls below 60. For the time being, I believe silver is a more prudent investment given the GSR. However, this is subject to change. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in my future video. Exiting Silver Dragons. This was transcribed using turboscribe.ai. Remove this message by subscribing to Unlimited.